too, you know? But I want you to start seeing yourself in a different light. Only when you start to change, you can start changing people around you. Only when you start to change, you can change people around you. And only you cannot start changing without looking at God, then your situation. You can't see yourself without looking at what God can do, then your situation. Because God is our mirror. The Bible is our mirror. And before putting our sight on that, you won't be able to see your situation. I'm going to end it with this last testimony. I say it again and again to everyone. I hate math. Hate it with my core. I hate math. Like, I don't like math at all. But am I bad at math? Probably. In my class, yes. But like in here, I'm good at math. I don't know why. Maybe the math here is just easy. But I hate math. I just don't like it. And I am terrible at my academics. You can ask my parents. When I started school, all my grades are like first when you count from the bottom. Everyone is first, second, third. I'm first, second, third, counting from the bottom. Every single grade I get, it's always at the bottom. I thought, nah, academics isn't just for me, you know, like everyone has different talents. And I just hate everything that has to do with math. I hate science, I hate learning. And then one day it started to change because I see myself in a light where I'm just terrible at it. And then I start to change. I start to pray before I study. I look in my math book. I can't understand. There are letters and numbers and there are more symbols. And I'm like, Lord, why do you create math when there's not going to be numbers in there anymore? And then I pray, Lord, help me understand this. I am good at math because of you. I will be good at math because of you. And then every single subject that I'm bad at, I start praying for it. And I start seeing myself in a way that I could do well. It's hard. For the first couple of months, the grades are still at the bottom. My grades are still not higher than 30. My grades are down there. It cannot be saved. But then, it started to change gradually. The more I see myself in a good light, the more I see myself through God's eye and how I can do because of Him, I start to depend on Him. And every single time I study, I pray to God like for 5 minutes before I actually study. So like I pray to God and then I study. And every single subject, I do this. And then starting from there, getting A's become much more easier for me. I got A's every single exam I take. I didn't go down from 90. It's always 90 and above. And I look at myself, wow, I could do this? And then that sight in me changed. Now I know I'm good in academics. I don't have to worry too much about it. Because the sight I see for myself is not because I am arrogant, but because this is what God told me. God says, you are loved, my child. God says to me, you are talented, my child. I gave you this gift so that you can use it, not so that you can put yourself down even more. God gave us these things. So look at yourself through God's eye.